हेलो दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका मेरे चैनल सोशल शेयर एजुकेशन में। इन दिस वीडियो वी विल राइट अ essay on social relationships in India. The Indian culture is family oriented. More than the past 50 centuries, our social reformers, influential thinkers, politicians, rulers have supported the social theory of living. The concept is completely conflicting with the concept of individualism and money oriented of the West. Until the late 60s, India did not maintain this concept, but during the early 70s, Indian society was altered according to the influences of the Western culture. The concept of a joint family ended and concept of nuclear family came into being. The feeling of self-determination, autonomy from the control of the family and adventure became the guiding illumination for Indian youth. Therefore, the social relationship suffered a lot throughout the late 70s and early 80s. The decay in the joint family system was almost complete by the middle of the 19th century. The children began to disobey their parents, the students defied the educational rules, the affection and reverence for elders vanished, and everybody seemed to be primarily engaged in money oriented goals. The society was no longer affectionate, it had become bitter due to materialistic attack initiated by the Western culture. The cable TV, cinema, magazine, traveling abroad, internet, and other factors contributed toward this community decay. The Indian society tried to imitate the Western society in this deadly process of alteration. It lost its own identity. Our culture, as previously declared, has not been planned for promoting an individual goal. It always supported society for promoting the interests of the individual. In the state of the altering patterns in Indian community structure, the concept of joint family does not seem to grasp its origin. But Indians lead good lives in nuclear families as has been done by the individuals of Western nation. We could carry the nuclear family concept as everybody has a right to explore new horizon in his life which may not be probable in a joint family. The reverence for elders and parents is a different subject. Nowadays, students do not give value to their teacher. This growth is not good one. The present generation must learn good manners. The confusion of the late 90s has forced us to think that our youth do not worry about their elders, and this is an accurate reflection of our rotting social system. Apart from this, other social principles like politeness, etiquette in public places, reverence towards ladies, and close communication with family members or relatives are experiencing a shady period. These days, contacts are developed to earn money. Our mind is not fraudulent, but money and greediness have forced us to become. Psychologically sick. We are now logs in the machine trying to meet our own basic ends and ignore the family, the society, and the nation. The Japanese are quite well off, but their culture has been retained for posterity. They follow cultural tradition even while they take tea. Similarly, the Germans have maintained their cultural individualism, though westernization has made profound inroads in their culture. The Indian culture has both the ancient culture and the contemporary Western enlightening tradition. There are many other nations in the world which, unlike the Indian nation, have not given up their customary culture and social values. Indians must also try to keep of their social norms. We must approve and learn high quality aspects of Western society. The people in the West are efficient and sensible and they work together with unity. We should also follow them. But contrary to this, they are stiff, less sympathetic, and money oriented. So we should accept and opt only for those modern social practices which could be easily mixed into our culture without any rot in our society. This is the era of modern technology, realistic thoughts, and those theories which could be brought into practice. Our social environment needs to be altered in favor of development. Unlikely, the change in our social system has been shallow, thus, we still remain backward and resilient to change. Our social structure is under a serious risk. We should make our society flexible enough to stand exterior culture shocks and maintain its exclusiveness as we have remained exceptional. अगर आपने अभी तक इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं करा है तो प्लीज़ इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए और बेल आइकन दबाकर नोटिफिकेशन को भी ऑन कर दीजिए. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर वैल्यूएबल टाइम एंड wish you all the best for your future.